Well, I got a nice surprise this morning as I was driving past the Toyota dealer. I thought I'd just call in, see where the car's up to. And you wouldn't believe it, the car had arrived this morning, about an hour before I got there. So it was up in their back lot. It's not a gravel patch. So the dealer found the keys and we wandered up there to take a look at it. It was still covered in the white protective tape they put on the roof and on the bonnet. And it wasn't particularly clean, but still pretty exciting to see it. It looks pretty good. I like it in the flesh, I like it in the white. All the ones I've seen, or the ones I took it for a test drive, I think I had a silver one and a sandy taupe, but the white I think looks really good. So the next issue we might have is that Jackson's, who are doing the GVM upgrade, they are expecting it for another 10 days or so. So we've got to see if we can shuffle things around a bit and bring their stuff forward. Otherwise it's going to have to sit in the dealer's lot for 10 days before we can get anything done on it. Jackson's have scheduled 2 days of install time for suspension plus the airbags, and then they'll truck it back to the Toyota dealer at Mount Barker, and then I guess I'll get the rego done and get it handed over to me. Toyota are going to fit some temporary mud guards on the back because of the cab chassis. You can't legally drive it without something covering the wheels, so they'll do that to get me back to the farm. I'll just unbolt them and then whiz them back to the dealer. I've got quite a list of jobs to do. Some of them are going to be straightforward, like fitting the new rims and tyres. That'll get done straight away. The fuel tank, I've got a long range Frontier poly fuel tank to put on. That'll probably be next, but then there's a whole lot of things that depend on each other. So I'll need to take the door cards off to get the mirrors on. I've got some MSA mirrors. But while I've got the door cards off, I'm going to put in the soundproofing or sound deadening material from Car Builders so that I don't have to do things twice. So I've got a bit of a running sheet of things and what order I'm going to do them in, and hopefully that'll minimise the rework. Although the job's worth doing properly, it's worth doing 2 or 3 times. Everyone knows that. The other thing that's a bit different from this to the previous video is that I've decided not to do it on the 20-year-old Olympus. It's a great little camera for taking photographs. The microphones weren't so good for doing this sort of video work, so I think I'm going to sell the Olympus and I'm just doing this on my phone with the inbuilt mics. It's not a very high-spec phone, it's a Samsung S21, which is, not even, well no, it's a mid-range phone. The microphone doesn't sound brilliant, so I might think about getting a Bluetooth microphone for a bit of clarity. But for now, it'll do. So sadly, the Olympus is going and it's up for sale on eBay. Somebody will use it. It's a great little camera, but just not for videoing, and the inbuilt the inbuilt microphones weren't that fabulous, and there's no way to put an external microphone on without having some sort of attachment on top, and they seem like stupid expensive. So we'll try it on the phone and hopefully that'll be an improvement from last week's video. So that's all for now. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. See ya.